BigBear.AI stock is up almost 20% today as it's had this huge move. And not to mention, we had a price target for Big Bear that was a $7 price target by June 20th. And everybody thought I was crazy. And I was late by 10 days, but if it hit that price target, you would have got stock made for free. The next price target here is going to be this $8 price target. That's right. If you enroll in StockMate for our daily live trading, you get Big Bear AI hitting $8 a share by July 7th, then you get StockMate for free. So no risk if you're in Big Bear. It's a no-brainer. And I would encourage you guys to check the second link in the description as we go live. You get earnings targets with all the companies that are reporting, as well as the community of like-minded investors and our daily live sessions that happen every day. You can learn technical and fundamental analysis there as well. We just wrapped up our daily live trading session in StockMate, and we saw the market pull back after a big surge and then continue back up. We entered a position in the semiconductor market over on SOXS, and then we're looking at Big Bear continuing this run up to 19% today, almost $7 a share here on June 30th. So this is a breakout for sure. We're seeing this surge above out of this previous trend, and then we see it break up. Why are we seeing such a huge increase in the stock? Well, there's a lot of reasons why, but there is a few key indicators that have led us to be able to capture so much of the value with Big Bear. We got some long terms just to disclose. I got long-term positions in Big Bear. And we started covering it around $1.50 or somewhere in there a share back in October. The financials haven't looked totally favorable. So the balance sheet has been okay. It definitely improved as they cut down a ton of their liabilities in the last quarter. But when we looked at their overall liabilities there to their assets, it looks pretty fine. The quarterly revenues have been very volatile with net income sometimes very negative, sometimes just a little negative. But the overall annual revenues and quarterly revenues you can see have been, for the most part, increasing. And then this is where things start to get interesting. They have really, really good market approaches right now. BBAI is in the AI space for defense, so they're growing fast and they are securing contracts left and right. There's so many, you got Department of Defense contracts, you got Navy maritime contracts, $160 million contracts with Army. They work with the Pentagon. Then they expand into the airports. You see all the airports that they are partnering with to get their solutions out there. One of their biggest solutions they have available is going to be their travel and trade VeriScan. So this is what has led to a lot of the growth. Their new technology popping up in airports here, taking on a market of Lidos or taking on a market of the companies that are inside of TSA, but they have this unique approach where they're going directly to the gates rather than in the actual security areas and maybe having some sort of passenger data share. I don't really know what's allowing them to secure the deals, and we don't know the value of the deals they're getting with all these airports, but that's something we're going to have to uncover more in the next earnings and see what all of those new contracts equated to on the balance sheet. So from a perspective of their recent surge, it's exciting, 20% in a day, and seeing my long-term portfolio and a lot of our members in StockMate, our daily live trading, but also here on the channel, making 80% returns over the last 8 days. That's amazing. I was just at the gym the other day. I ran into Elliot, who is a friend of mine. He's someone I met at the gym, and he follows my YouTube channel. And he's walking out of the steam room, and he tells me, "Hey, Will, I bought Big Bear AI calls, and this was somewhere like right here, and they were up huge. It was right here when he bought the calls, and then they went up huge." And then we talked here, and we said, "Yeah, it's a pullback, and we're seeing what's happening as it's pulling down." and that $5 to $7 range could make sense. And then $7 a share, Elliot's up 80% on the actual stock changes. I don't know what he's up on his options. He's probably up a lot more than 80%. But those are the types of things that is the whole reason why I started the channel, is to like help you guys take advantage of opportunities that can help you put food on the table. So really excited that Big Bear is able to make that move up into that $7 price point. Let's go. So as we continue to monitor, the market is growing. Their technology is definitely getting its way into the airports fast. And the market share that they have right now is fairly small, but the potential market share they have could be huge. We know the market cap's at about just under 2 billion. And if I refresh the page, let's see, did it hit 2? No, it's still down. But $2 billion market cap. The comparative kind of potential for them would be to get into that $5 to $10 billion market cap if their financials continue to keep up with some of the momentum and the investor sentiment that we're seeing play into the stock. So $7 a share, the next target for them is going to be on the bullish side of things, this resistance at $8 a share. We have a pretty strong resistance here. You got this resistance, previous support, which acts as a resistance, and then right there at about $7, $8 a share, really. You can see it right here. So that's kind of the next level. And we also still got to watch this previous level at $6. It's possible it doesn't touch it, but just to watch it closely, it is a level that we'd want to watch for a pullback. Even if the pullback is just to this previous support at $6.65, it's potential for pullback on the way up. Most likely we will see some volatility, but the long-term value and the kind of, I guess, novel story they're having, where they're getting onto airports, and then you have the World Cup with all these new countries that are going to be, people are going to be coming with their families on vacation or coming to watch soccer. It's going to be like a really big thing. So with the World Cup in the North America region, we're going to see more people. There's a lot of reasons why this type of technology that they have is going to see more interest from the governments, as they're getting a tremendous amount of data. They're working with the airports and basically all the points of entry. So it would make sense. And so now we're starting to see that cool AI kind of tech play in with the VeriScan and the computer vision, potentially seeing how people travel together, where they're coming from, whether they're a threat or not, or just overall security in getting them onto the plane. It's like if it scans their face, it recognizes them, then they're good to go. So the value that we continue to see build is really pretty cool. It's like this sunrise as they continue to build their market cap, and we do continue to cover them here. I will look for some more moves. Today we're trading, we're doing okay. We wrapped up our live session. We got into SOXS, trading semiconductors, and we talked a lot about quantum computing as well this morning, some of the market movement, and also we were over here taking a look at SOXS. Hasn't moved much, just about 0.02% up, but we were trading that this morning. And then IonQ is moving. So a lot of movement in the markets and a lot of great opportunities. The market has gone up significantly, so near-term volatility is expected, but that's just why it's so important to have a plan when investing. And that's what we were kind of talking about this morning. So if you guys ever want to join us in those daily live trading sessions, we go live at 6:30 a.m. every day. So about an hour ago at market open, right when the market is opening, that's when the biggest moves oftentimes happen. And again, it's the second link in the description to watch me trade live. Hopefully you have a great Monday. It's a great start to the Monday to see Big Bear move the way it's moving. And I appreciate you all for subscribing. We just hit 20K subscribers recently, so seeing that happen is amazing, and I appreciate you all. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.